pride in wearing USA.
Representing your country in the sport you love is something most athletes can only ever dream of.
To actually hear the national anthem played on the podium there, you think about it more.
Ryan Hierholzer is one of few people who actually knows that feeling. For 5 years, she competed in the heptathlon for Team USA.
This is 2011. I came in second.
So when a nagging hip injury just wouldn't go away, it wasn't easy for Ryan to walk away from track and field for good.
Struggled for a while with what does life look like after athletics? 1, 2, 3, silly face.
These days, it looks a lot like this. On top of becoming a mom to these two, Ryan started her own business as a health and wellness coach.
I'm not in this career because I'm an expert. I'm in this career because, I'm working through it every day also.
But she can never quite shake her desire to compete.
We're like, okay, well, it's over for me as far as sports go.
Turns out it wasn't over. Ryan rediscovered her love for the sport she played growing up when she discovered FC Austin Elite, a semi-pro women's soccer team.
It's been so much fun to engage, first of all, with teammates like that again, in a competitive setting. I just didn't think that I was going to have that opportunity again.
Team GM Danny Woodfill says he started the team 7 years ago for that exact reason.
We've taught our boys that they can grow up to be anything, and they can be baseball players, and they can be football players. But then when it comes to women, literally we teach them that they can go to college and play sports. So at 21 or 22, they have maximized what they think they can do. And honestly, they're not even at the beginning of their peak as an athlete. Good hit.
He says semi-pro teams like the Elite are proof of progress.
We're starting to see respect for women athletes and especially women soccer players because of these changes. And I think the U.S. women's national team is the driver for those changes.
As a young girl playing soccer, Ryan idolized the women's national team.
Actually, once at a doctor's appointment, this is a funny story, but they had asked me, are these your parents with you? And I said, no, Mia Hamm is my mom.
And like it was for so many young girls at the time, she says this Brandi Chastain moment was unforgettable.
I just remember as a kid being like, oh, she did that on TV.
As an adult, Ryan says the team continues to inspire her simply by taking the field.
There's plenty of moms on that team.
Meanwhile, this mom is just grateful to have the space to play.
Every day that I get to come out here and play, and every day that I get to compete in a soccer game, that's just a bonus for me. It's I know fun is such a bland word, but that's what it is.
And hopes the space will only continue to grow.
There's not an end point. It's more of okay, well, when you decide you're ready versus when the system decides you're ready.
And allow more women to take back their dreams.